all my cool cats and kittens. I am in currently a succubus look after it's devoured a soul. So I'm gonna quickly run down what I did for this look. It was a complete experimentation. I just had a inspiration and decided to do it. So here you go. So the day before the look, I started making these little tin foil horns for prosthetics. So I just did a tin foil base. I covered it in toilet paper and white glue, let it dry a few times because that got real messy. And then I decided to cover those in liquid latex and make a liquid latex base so that I could actually use eyelash glue and stick them to my face. As you can see, they're little Gandalf hats, which I was very impressed with. Before attaching the horns, I covered them in this dollar store gold leaf. Really cheap, really easy, just stuck right on. Next, I'm using some flesh-colored liquid latex just from Spirit of Halloween store. And I'm going to cover the black latex and just kind of make it look like their flesh is coming right up to the horn, leaving a kind of channel for some fake blood to go into later. As you can see here, the flesh-colored latex is not quite covering the black, so I do need to do a couple of coats, and that is good because I want to make it look like the flesh is actually coming up and the horns are poking through, just cutting the skin. Starting the eyes, covering the eyelid in a concealer, just going to blend that in to make a nice base for the eyeshadow. So again, I'm using my new Morphe palette. I am not planning anything ahead of time, just kind of picking colors and going with it. Doing a lighter shade, and then I'm gonna move into the darker shade on the outer corners and pulling it inwards. After you've buffed that out, think about throwing a darker brown shade just for drama. Oh yeah, just throw the color all the way out there. You know it. Guess what we're gonna do? It's me. We gonna wet wipe. I noticed that the color went a little higher than I wanted it to, so I'm just wiping off that top, creating the shape I want. And then it's time to go back in with another layer of the liquid latex, just to give it some coverage and really make it seem like it's seamless into the skin. Blow dry, baby. Time to cover the face. Trying my very best to cover up those prosthetics on my forehead. I wanted a dark brow, so I just use a self-sharpening pencil, and then I go over with a brow gel to keep it in place. Going back in with that red eyeshadow just underneath the waterline. And then it is time to cut the crease. So just cutting my crease with concealer so that I can put whatever the heck I decide to put on there. Putting a little bit of a shimmery maroon on the outside there. And then transition with a couple of shades of gold shimmer. A lighter gold and a darker gold. Blend, 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 blend. So I wanted there to be black chevrons on my nose, and then I accidentally connected them and kind of thought that was cool, so I went with it. I went back in with a gold glitter eyeliner to highlight some of those lines. I threw some red eyeshadow on the thinnest brush that I have to do some really aggravated veins coming out of those horns. So I thought I would throw some black eyeshadow underneath just to dirty it up a little bit. And then that kind of turned into, maybe I want to just dirty up my whole face. It turned out pretty difficult to cover the latex with eyeshadow, so I put some black Halloween grease paint over it. Worked a little better. In fitting with the rest of the look, I decided to do some gold underneath the brow. Must not forget to paint the ears. The ears are part of the look. Here goes the fake blood in the latex trench that we made. And then of course we want fake blood under the eyes. Dramatic. One thing though, here's me reading the label because that shit hurts in the eyes. And I wanted to know if it was toxic. Blink, 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 maybe it'll stop hurting. This is pain. You are witnessing pain. Pain. A little lipstick to enhance those bloody tears. Prepping my lashes with lash glue. More blood. And there you have it. There is my Succubus soul-sucking makeup look. If you have any requests, let me know. For this look and all my other looks, hit me up on Instagram at OdetteSylvie. Link in the description. Now take care, my pets.